Established.
Welcome to my new channel, TechDadLoading, and my very first video. As a self-proclaimed enthusiast of all things tech, I love being the first in line for the next best thing. And as my wife will attest to, as she helped wait in line at Best Buy at 2 o'clock in the morning to get one of those great Black Friday deals quite a few years ago, I'll always be in line for that first product. I'm also a husband and a dad of 3, and I love to drive my family crazy by installing new tech around the house, making my life easier, and maybe theirs a little crazy. So while this channel is, of course, going to be dedicated to new tech, fun things to play with, great things for the family, great things for making life easier. But most importantly, as a dad, all of my kids think I'm too old to have a YouTube channel, let alone any subscribers. So even though they've all started their channels back in early 2024, I'm now starting mine in August, and I challenged them to a race to the most subscribers in 2024. So I'm looking at all of you guys to help me win this race, and let's show them that dads will always be smarter and always one step ahead of them. So here's where I give in and say, hit that like and subscribe button to help me win this contest. Now, what better way to start off a channel than with the classic unboxing video? Now, as a dad again, I know you've all seen those kids out there unboxing their toys, making their parents millions of dollars, and because they jumped in on the YouTube trend really early. Well, that's not what this channel is about. It's one, obviously, about beating my kids to subscribers, but more importantly, it's about my love for tech and sharing it with the world. So we're going to unbox this brand new product from one of my favorite new lighting companies. That company is Govee. They are awesome. I have lights, just discovered them a couple of months ago, and I pretty much have replaced all of my previous brand products with Govee products because they just work. So they're about to release their Christmas string lights version 2, and I was lucky enough to score one of their test sets, and we're going to get into it right now. I don't know about all of you, but I love Halloween, I love Christmas, and especially love creating some awesome light shows, both inside and outside, for our neighbors, for our friends, for parties, for all those things. I was able to get the 164-foot test version, like I said, of the Christmas string lights version 2. They also come in 100-foot length, or 30 meters, and so whatever works for you, whatever's best, they should be coming out here pretty soon. And as I've found with pretty much all of the other Govee products, Govee does a great job on packaging. You can see great box, great presentation, all the information you need right on the front there and on the back. But most importantly, what's inside the box. Very well organized box, as you can see here. This is a pretty simple product, doesn't have a lot of mounting things, but it's very organized, separated, and packed very well. Right on top, instruction manual, but we're dads. We don't need that. Got a little bit of information and tips on installation and storing. Looks like they're suggesting we start from the bottom of the tree and go to the top. I personally like to go from the top to the bottom to make sure any extra lights are on the bottom. But we'll see how that goes when we get to the installation. And then storing them, looks like you can use the included spool to wrap them right back up. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. And inside the box here, we have a very high quality spool here that we can hopefully use to store them once we're done. Very nicely and neatly wrapped. And then plenty of cord here on both sides of the control box. Love that. Govee always includes plenty of extra wire on both sides so you can make sure you can reach the closest plug. And then of course the power supply as well. Now, one of the features I was most excited about when I applied to be a tester for this product was just how the genius engineers at Govee were integrating the LEDs right into the wire. Hopefully you can see that. It's a single LED right into the wire, both RGB and warm white colors that you can easily wrap around the spool to install and unwrap right back on the spool when you're putting it away. I know there isn't a single person watching this video who hasn't lost their mind trying to untangle these typical Christmas lights, only to find that somehow there are 10 more knots that somehow got there the past 11 months while they were in storage.
You have to check every bulb. Oops, got a little knot here. You work on that.
How does that even happen? Well, apparently these genius engineers at Govee finally figured it out. that's a huge help for us dads who end up scaring the neighbors every Christmas whenever we're screaming at these lights to get untangled, or end up throwing our back out and spending Christmas morning in bed because we can't get up. So let's get rid of these and go to this. Now, like I said, as with all Govee products, you get a lot of wire here on both sides of the control box, making it really easy to find that next power outlet that you need. And for anyone interested in the exact details and the measurements on this wire, I will do that when I do the installation here in a few minutes, as well as put the power specs here on the screen. They are IP65 waterproof rated, both indoor and outdoor, with a UV resistant coating. Great to leave up year round or take up and down, whatever works for you. And like I said, the 4-in-1 bead design gives you RGB and warm white light all in one single light bead right into the wire. Now, if that wasn't enough, not only do you get all this, you get to use the Govee app. And inside the Govee app, you can apply over 120 different preset lighting scenes, automate these lights with any light show or anything you have going on, use Alexa, use Google, or any Matter-enabled controller. And the best part is this brand new feature that Govee's bringing to you with Christmas Lights version 2, and that's mapping. So you can use the Govee app and the camera on your phone, point the camera at the lights, and map your exact installation to apply custom lighting scenes. This gives you the perfect scene, the perfect lights for whatever your install is, customized, personalized, just for you, just for the holiday, whatever you have going on, and making it just one of the best products out there. I think there's only one other company that's done this, and it really hasn't worked well. I've tried that product. It's not that great. So we're going to check that out when we do the install, and I'll show you exactly how to do that right there on the screen. So we'll get to that in a second. So enough talk about this product. Let's go install it. All right, we're back and ready to install. So one of those kids I was talking about earlier is Tyler. He's going to help me get these installed tonight. So we got all the lights. Here we go. We're still on the spool controller. We're going to start from the bottom and go to the top. Let's see how this goes. All right, Tyler, ready?
Yeah.
All right, here's my son Tyler. He's 10, and he's going to show you how easy it is to hook this up to the power.
Are you ready?
Yep. So let me stick that in there. That makes it waterproof if you want to use these outside.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Wait. You gotta wait for it.
There we go. See how we did.
Wow. It's gonna keep going until...
Yep, all 164 feet. It's going to come back down since we did both ways.
Oh, wow.
There you go. How easy was that?
So easy.
Right, huge shout out to my son Tyler. He's 10 years old, who helped me get this set up. So lights are set up on the tree, ready and plugged in. Now we got to get them set up on the Govee app. So from here, we're going to go through the Govee app. I'll do some screen sharing and let you guys see exactly how to set them up. Super simple. It's in a little bit of a hidden spot, so let's check that out right now. As I go into the app on my phone, we're going to hit the plus sign and take a look there to add a new device. But the trick here is you have to push the Bluetooth button and connect them via Bluetooth in order to get the mapping to work. So we're going to walk over here, get closer, connect them via Bluetooth, and then we'll get started on the setup. Just push the power button. Here we go. So you're going to give your string lights a name. I just chose Christmas Strings V2, just like you would any other Govee product. Once you're done with that, hit done. And you'll be prompted to put your Wi-Fi settings and name and password in. Even though you're connecting via Bluetooth, you still want to do this to have that permanent connection. So we'll let that connect. All right, once you're connected, you'll see everything set up right there in the app. Now, here's where the trick comes in. You have to hit the settings button at the top right-hand corner and then look for lamp bead recognition. I thought it was on this first page and I couldn't find it the first couple times. So once I went into settings, you'll see lamp bead recognition there on the first page. You'll pick 3D spatial recognition on the next page. Hit ready, Then you'll see your camera come up. Point that at whatever you have the string lights on so you can map the lights. You'll see a countdown, and then the lights will start to change between green and red as the app maps each individual bead. Once it's complete, it'll give you a nice picture of the map of your personalized, customized installation, just how you have the string lights installed. You'll hit confirm, and that'll bring you back to the settings page. And once you're on the settings page, the trick here is you just hit back. That'll bring you back to all the scenes. Now let's go check a few out. We have Christmas stripes if you're into Christmas and the Christmas tree setup. We also have the Christmas gift if you like a little bit more flashing. Or we got the ribbon, which will give you kind of a wrapping around the tree effect. Of course, I have these on a Christmas tree, but there's a ton of other holidays, 120 plus other scenes and holidays already available in the Govee app. Let's check out a couple of my favorites. Valentine's Day, New Year's Day, and my absolute personal favorite, Halloween. All right, before we wrap up and summarize all the great things about this new product from Govee, the Christmas String Lights version 2, how many of you spend an hour or more taking these kind of lights off your old tree? I know I do. I'm definitely a person that takes probably at least an hour to take them down, and I dread putting everything away at the end of all the holidays. Well, you won't have to worry about that anymore. Let's take a look at just how easy it is to take these new string lights down off of a tree. One person, 12.5-foot tree. Take a quick look. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little bit about this great new product from Govee, the Christmas String Lights version 2. With that, let's do a quick summary of why I would give this product 5 stars and why I will personally be going out and purchasing multiple sets as soon as they're released. Unless, of course, Govee's listening and will love to send me a few extra sets. Anyway, so the one-of-a-kind design of these string lights that integrates the LEDs into the wire is a game changer. This design not only allows for one person to install 164 feet of these Christmas lights in under 15 minutes by themselves. Even better, it makes it easier than ever to take them down if you do. I mean, who has ever been able to take 164 feet of Christmas lights off of a huge tree in under 6 minutes all by themselves? And in most cases, probably without even getting on a ladder. On top of that, it also makes it easier than ever to store them. You can wrap them right back on the spool that Govee gives you, store them between holidays, and gone are the days of all the tangled bins of lights that you have to organize or try to stretch out every single Christmas or holiday that you pull that bin out. I know I dread that. So that's out. New spools of lights are in. And if that weren't enough, it doesn't get any easier than using the Govee app to create your own personalized mapped install where you can apply over 120 pre-designed scenes for just about every single holiday, party, or event that you can think of. And guess what? If it's not already there, you can create it yourself with the DIY function in the Govee app. So there you have it. If you're looking for an easy, affordable way to take your holiday lighting game from this to this, don't hesitate to pick up a set or two of these great new Govee Christmas String Lights version 2. Thanks again for hanging out and watching my very first YouTube video. I'm sure it was a little rough around the edges. Appreciate you watching. Remember, not only am I working to grow my very first YouTube channel with this very first video and bringing you some brand new tech and real world insights into easy to use and family oriented technology, more importantly, for all you dads and moms out there, if you'd like to help me show my kids that parents will always be smarter and always one step ahead of them, click below, like and subscribe, and help me win that race with my 3 kids to the most subscribers in 2024 and show them dads win.